Well, with new tariffs sitting on aluminum, how are CEOs and founders dealing with some of the new numbers? Well, let's continue our growing series on speaking to real businesses, people that actually run companies, to help you navigate through everything that is going on. With us now, AriZona Beverage Company founder and chair, Don Vultaggio. And it says right there in the can, the 99 cents. Don, you started your career in the worst neighborhood of Brooklyn, selling stuff out of a truck. I don't think anything scares you, but you do have to deal with tariffs. How do you do it?
Well, we try to do it the same way we've been doing all these years. Deal with the things we can deal with, and the stuff that are out of our control, you live with.
Yeah, but you got a tougher job because your suppliers and the people that make your cans, they come to you and they say, Don, I love you, but I got to charge you X plus whatever it is. What's your answer to them? What's your discussion with customers?
Well, you know, aluminum is recalibrated every month based on LME and Midwest Premium. So we've been dealing with that forever. But, you know, the aluminum portion of can making is out of their control and out of my control because it's a material that goes into making cans, obviously, but it's something that fluctuates. And now with the tariff and some of the things that happened with Midwest Premium is really where the spur in my boot is because I think it's a manipulated index that causes the cans and the cost of aluminum to go up, and it's not really tied to the base aluminum. But again, that's out of my control as well.
Yeah, you're not just drinks. You're known for drinks, obviously, for iced tea. You're in all kinds of beverages. You also do snacks. You're a billionaire, okay? You're one of the richest guys in America. You've made it. You're still plugging away every single day. What is do you have like a motivational speech for a lot of people watching this segment or CNBC right now that are you 40 years ago that are kind of just getting started?
You know, I tell people, know your business and keep learning because every day things change. I've been in business for over 50 years, and I have thousands of people who work for me, and those people are my friends. I treat them like family. And when tough times come around, we kind of support each other. You know, during COVID, we had a similar situation where it was real tough times. But you know, the good news is we're a company that sells drinks. We're not selling exotic items that people might back off on. You have to stay lubricated and hydrated. So, you know, we're in a pretty good industry. Plus the fact that I've got to know it pretty well, and I'm pretty good at it.
Worth a couple billion. I think you're probably pretty good at that and a few other things, Don.
Well, I'm a great truck driver as well, you know, so I know how to drive a truck and a forklift and do all those kind of things. I still do them, and it's I enjoy it.
But it is a tough margin business. A lot of competition. I go to, you know, Wawa or Sheetz or 7-Eleven or whatever it might be. There's a lot of drinks. There's a lot of drinks there. I got a lot of choices. Price matters. Margin matters to you and your investors. Price matters to your customers. What's the proper balance?
Well, I don't have any investors. You know, we're solely owned and family owned. I don't have any debt. I own everything. I pay for things when I need them. So I don't have the stresses that a lot of companies have. And we ride the tide. Good news now, we have some oil decline, so some of our transportation is down. We built a new factory in the east of New Jersey, which has got rail sidings and close to the port. So we've cut some of our costs of moving product around. And internationally, we make the product locally because you don't want to ship water around. So, you know, we're pretty well positioned around the globe. Locally, you know, the competition is stiff, but what they don't have is ability to make decisions quickly. That's what I have. I can, you know, see a market trend and go with it. I can do it in months where it takes some people years or more. So the nimble fact of our business and our scale, you know, we're not the biggest, but we're not the smallest either. So what we have is the ability to compete with the big guys and do things a lot quicker than they could do.